Islamabad has lost control over large parts of territory in the western frontier regions of the country to the Pakistani Tehreek-e-Taliban or the TTP are being forced to replace breakfast with tea and biscuits because there is not enough gas to boil an egg.
Hello everybody, today we'll talk about Pakistan. Pakistan is facing the worst crisis of all time. Though they had a 75 years of unstable government, right now they are facing food crisis, water crisis, gas crisis, price crisis, whatnot. Everything is there. You name something and add word crisis to it, and Pakistan is facing it right now. There is no enough food. There is no even enough fuel to run all the trains in Pakistan. So that is the case. All the trains and all the railway lines has come to a shutdown point right now. So I guess you can imagine the condition of Pakistan right now. But right now, along with that, they are facing a new challenge, which is Tehreek-e-Taliban. Tehreek-e-Taliban is a Pakistan version of Taliban. You have two Talibans. You must remember that. One is Afghan Taliban. One is Pakistan Taliban. Afghan Taliban have their own government in Afghanistan. They have overthrown American government and they have placed their government. Right now in Pakistan version of Taliban is also trying to do the same. Their aim is to overthrow the Pakistan government and they want to establish their government, which is Taliban government in Pakistan based on Shariat law. Shariat law has a different version in different places, but I'm telling you. So this is the aim of Pakistan version of Taliban. To understand this, you must know the history. I'll give you a quick summary of it. Please pay attention. To understand the history, you must start from Cold War time. Cold War time, Afghanistan was ruled by Russia because Russia invaded Afghanistan and they made their own government in Afghanistan. To go against it, America brought its force, but directly they cannot engage with or directly they cannot challenge Russian forces because during that time, if they would have challenged it, it would have led to Third World War. But what America did was they recruited all the rebellions and all the people who are unhappy with the Russian government in Afghanistan. They brought them, they funded them, they trained them, they gave all their weapons and they prepared them well in Pakistan. Pakistan was a training ground for these people. All these rebellions were trained well and they were sent back inside Afghanistan to fight against Russian forces, and it was successful. They had driven out Russian forces out of Afghanistan and Taliban made their own government in Afghanistan. So after this, what happened was 2001, we all know 9/11 attack, and this was done by Al-Qaeda Osama bin Laden. After this incident, America sent its force inside Afghanistan.
On my orders, the United States military has begun strikes against Al-Qaeda terrorist training camps and military installations of the Taliban regime in Afghanistan. The Taliban regime is coming to an end.
And they have driven all the Taliban outside Afghanistan and they demolished all their government and they have made their own government over there, for which 20 years long they had their force staging over there. During this 20 years of time, America tried all the possible way to eradicate Taliban, but it was all unsuccessful. Taliban used the same strategy which was given by America to drive out Russia, the same strategy they used against America itself, because they used to go attack American forces in Afghanistan and they used to come back to Pakistan. They used to regroup, recruit, make a better plan and again go attack. So this was the practice of a long time. When this Taliban was there were two Talibans. One is Afghan Taliban, which want to overthrow American government in Afghanistan and they want to re-establish their own Taliban government over Afghanistan. But the second Taliban, which is a Pakistan version of Taliban, they want to overthrow Pakistan government, but those days they were not powerful enough. So they never used to make big attacks and they used to stay only inside Pakistan. During those days, Afghan Taliban used to go attack Americans and then used to come back inside Pakistan. This Tehreek-e-Taliban, which is Pakistan version of Taliban, used to give protection to these Talibans and they used to provide them with money, ammunition and medical services. When America said they are going to withdraw all their forces, Taliban took over Afghanistan and they made their own government. We all know that.
I will not send another generation of Americans to war in Afghanistan with no reasonable expectation.
And during this time, Pakistan government was the first government to recognize Taliban Afghanistan. And it was the first country to be happy and everybody enjoyed in Pakistan. And even Imran Khan, he himself came out and said that the chain of slavery has come to an end. Indirectly, he was criticizing America and he was supporting Taliban directly. You might be wondering, when Pakistan was the first country to help and recognize and do all the possible sort of help to Afghan Taliban, but why do these Taliban have to attack Pakistan back? Here is where you are going to understand the crucial part. Pay attention. There are two types of Taliban. One is Afghan Taliban, one is Pakistan Taliban. When America was in Afghanistan, these Afghan Taliban used to attack and they used to come back to Pakistan, and they were protected by Pakistan Taliban, which is Tehreek-e-Taliban. Right now, since Taliban has made their own government in Afghanistan, these Pakistan Talibans are attacking Pakistan government and make multiple terror attacks in Pakistan, and they are going back to Afghanistan. Throughout time, both the Taliban used to help each other against a common enemy. Right now, it is Pakistan. To further understand this, you must know the boundaries between Pakistan and Afghanistan, and also you must know about Pashtun tribes. So Pashtun people are the widespread people in Afghanistan, which amounts to 40% of their population, which is actually the 1/3 of Pashtun tribe, and 2/3 of the Pashtun tribes are in Pakistan. So you might be wondering, how is that possible? It is all because of act of British. While giving independence to Pakistan in 1947, British have drawn such a worst line between Afghanistan and Pakistan, which has separated Pashtun tribe into two. Which means you'll be living here as a Pashtun in Pakistan, but your cousin will be living in Afghanistan. Though it was recognized by international community, but these Afghans and Pashtun people never recognized. They always used to cross these borders and do all their stuff, and their lifestyle was in that situation. But what happened in 2016 was Pakistan government has established fence and divided these people. Right now, 1/3 of the Pashtun people are in Afghanistan and 2/3 of the people are in Pakistan, so their families are divided right now. And here is where the tension begins, because more than 50,000 people were crossing these borders every day. So now you understand the same people, the same tribe, the same population is separated into two, which is Afghanistan and Pakistan. Right now, Afghanistan is indirectly claiming all these places, but Pakistan will never give up such a land to Afghanistan. So here is where Afghan Taliban support the Pakistan Taliban to fight against Pakistan government. As I said, Tehreek-e-Taliban has established a parallel government to Pakistan government. They are challenging the very sovereignty of Pakistan government. And Pakistan is such a nuclear powered state, and they have such a powerful army. But in spite of that, this Tehreek-e-Taliban has done such action, which shows that how powerful they are. And even a few months ago, Tehreek-e-Taliban and the Pakistan government had a negotiation. This shows that the Tehreek-e-Taliban have grown so powerfully to challenge the powerful state, which is Pakistan itself. As usual, the negotiation has failed and they announced a parallel government. Right now, there are three things more likely to happen. Let's assume. It might not happen, let's assume. This Pashtun tribe people complete these lands might be given to Taliban to sort out the problem, but which is not possible, which Pakistan will not do it. The second option is these Tehreek-e-Taliban are fighting against Pakistan government, which might completely bring a civil war inside the country. And these Tehreek-e-Taliban taking over the Pakistan government and establishing a new government, which is Pakistan Tehreek-e-Taliban government based on Shariat law, which is their ultimate aim. And the third thing is, which is more likely to happen, Pakistan will use its force extensively against all these terrorist groups. But during this time, the entire civil war will break out in this country. So Pakistan will use all the possible forces to eliminate all these kind of Taliban. But when they do this, Afghan Taliban will be backing up this Tehreek-e-Taliban. But this option will bring a complete chaos between Pakistan and Afghanistan, and millions of people will die in this war. So this is the condition of Pakistan and Pakistan people right now. Inflations are high, there is no money, the price is high, the gas is not there, there is no enough fuel to even boil eggs. Recently, Pakistan flood has affected 25% of Pakistan population. Right now, I can say Pakistan is a completely failed state. Now, I guess you understood the Tehreek-e-Taliban issue in Pakistan. So thanks for watching this video. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and please give me your opinions on what is going to happen or which is more likely to happen in Pakistan on the comments. Thank you.